Hello and welcome to Flippin Through the Internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. If you are tuning in for the very first time, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you stick around. Please hit like, subscribe, and share this video out with those people that you care about. Also, I have two request videos coming up. The next one following this is Mad Magazine number 429, and I forget who requested that. And then Overkill Art on Instagram requested number 276. So those will be the next two videos. This one I decided, since it is Thanksgiving, or it just was, it would be appropriate to pull up this cover, or this issue. Mad number 484, released December 2007, $3.95, which is indeed cheap. Obviously a take on the Norman Rockwell scene of Thanksgiving. And we have something that I guess like in the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, was really big, which was young women in the in the worst moments of their life being pushed into the mainstream. And I don't know, it seems, maybe I'm not that plugged in anymore, but it seems like we have moved past that bizarre fetish of just watching young women, spiral to rock bottom. But anyway, if you don't know, this is Lindsay Lohan. This is Nicole, her dad was the same, Nicole Richie, Britney Spears, look at, with her son, and Paris Hilton, all sitting front and center. And this is a great cover. I mean, it's by Richard Williams. It looks like it was painted. I was taking like a really close look in on this, and it has that sort of like texture to it. So it looks like it was painted by hand. I wonder if this exists anywhere. I wonder if anybody has this. Anyway, so in this issue, the Colbert Report, that's about it. I like this. Age of Empires 3. It's just not the same, not having something cool to look at, like the, what do you call it? In-house ads, right? Here we have, I guess, the worst table of contents. Whoa. An important message from the editors. Is this sincere? What? We're taking bets right now. An important message from the editors. Dear reader, like you, we have been horrified by reports of the use of hazardous and potentially deadly lead paint in consumer products. We want to assure we want to assure you that there is no lead in the lead-based ink that we use to print Mad Magazine that can be seen by the naked eye. Nonetheless, because your safety is of the utmost importance to us, we recommend that you use the same precautions when reading Mad that you would use when reading any other magazine. Wear rubber gloves, preferably the kind that go all the way up to the elbows. Do not hold the magazine within 2 feet of your eyes or nose, 3 feet of your mouth. Read outdoors in a highly ventilated room. Shower immediately after reading each article, twice if it was a movie or TV satire. Do not serve or store food in your issue, and avoid touching the page. I'm not going to read all these; it's too much. You know me; I can hardly read. Yeah, it was a thing in around 2006 and 7 where there was like all of this lead paint being used, and it was a lot of stuff that was being made in China, and they created a bunch of laws over like the import of things having to do with lead. Here's something we could have all gone without. Mad Prehistoric Pics, the Geico Cavemen, Joel, Andy, and Nick. And then they gave them... they tried to do a TV show with these cavemen. I really hope they earned a lot of money doing that. Yeah. Uh, when you diss upon a star. We'll read this one. Hopefully this will be a good one. I subscribe to MAD, and I really like your ad spoofs. I always keep an issue in the car in case I happen to see a celebrity. My favorite, oh, I'm reading this with a totally wrong tone. My favorite issue was the one where you did a day in the life of George Lucas. What? This is just. Why would they publish this? This is just Graham Koletsky. He's just mumbling. This is like what his wife has to put up with. He's just talking about what he thinks about MAD. That's not newsworthy. Golly. That really upset me. The big question in the last few issues, we asked readers to cast their votes for what celebrity they would like to see clown dunked in a septic system. Not surprisingly, the winner was presidential player hater Hillary Clinton. For those keeping score at home, the first runner-up was Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, man, people have really hated her for quite a long time, haven't they? Here we have reader alert. Look at they would give stuff out at one point. The Kubert School. This is an ad that I am unoffended by. I will say that. I love the Kubert School ads. And then you can kind of see, well, who in it? With Steve Bissett, Sergio Carrera. I don't know that guy. Is that guy still doing work? Shane Davis, Batman and Mystery in Space. He's still going strong, Shane Davis. Matt Hollingsworth. Yeah, he got hooked up with oh, you guys can't read this. He got hooked up with the guy. He's the colorist now for what's his name? I forget his name. Oh, Joe and Andy Kubert went to that school. Rags Morales, Nick Napolitano, Lee Weeks. Yeah, look at that. That's fun. It's fun that they went to school together. All right, here's the Fundalini Pages. Fundalini Pages. Dear Lord, thank you for this amazing comeback opportunity that will surely relaunch my career. I just feel bad for her. That's all. I think that's all there is to say about it. But captions are really hard to do well. This is my favorite part of the Fundalini Pages. Is, and will always be one of my favorite MAD things. And this is never attributed to anybody. And I found out from my interview with Matt Lassen that this is editorial made these. And interns made these. The Godfrey Report in Dukes. Dukes are so in. Under Construction and Dollops. 5 minutes ago, Barons out. Viscounts. So in Under Construction 5 minutes ago, on the table, out, up for discussion. Oh, I can't even read. That says consideration, not construction. In Dollops 5 minutes ago, pinches, out, dashes. I don't know. It's such a silly thing. And it's like, I just love it though. I love that sort of silliness. Meet the 2008 presidential candidates. Fred Thompson. That's a name I haven't heard since the 2008 presidential election. Here we have a Paul Coker piece. The to-do list of Trouble Helmsley, the dog who inherited $12 million. To do, replace water and toilet with champagne. Run guns to PETA. Hire Triumph, the insult comic dog, to perform the next birthday party. Here's this Mieja, right? Again, it's like none of these are attributed. That's kind of annoying, but that's Mieja. And he's an amazing watercolorist, caricaturist, whatever you want to call him. It is kind of interesting. Like, they really love those captions. Bring our troops home from Iran. Remember, you heard it here first. Hey, this might still be relevant. I'm going to take a note of this. Maybe I'll take a picture of that, post it online, pretend like I'm clever. MAD deconstructs TV talk shows this month. The Colbert Report. Why don't? Oh, here we go. Desmond Devlin, artist Sam Viviano. A lot of people think that when it comes to putting out a daily comedy show, it must be mostly the same old thing, day in, day out. But those people are idiots. In reality, it's entirely the same old thing, day in and day out. Now that we've cleared that up, take a look at our same old thing. 4:30 in The Word. I'll just read a couple of these and hope that they are amusing. In The Word, a spoof of Bill O'Reilly's Talking Points memo, Colbert pontificates, while words projected to his side reveal the show's actual point of view. He might spout out on the Democrats' plan to set a deadline for withdrawing troops from Iraq, but the only deadline Colbert really cares about is January 21st, 2009, when George W. Bush leaves office and he loses his best source of material. You could replace that now with Stephen Colbert and Donald Trump. So, he does, I don't know. 6:15. In order to camouflage the fact that the show is one guy at one desk doing one long shtick, the Colbert Report has him swivel from side to side in his chair. This breaks each episode up into theoretically separate segments. Moving on. Yeah. 28:40. Colbert gives a closing statement, standing in front of, meant to evoke eternal continuum of American politics. For instance, the battleship calls to mind the brave naval service of JFK, while the crackling flames offer a clue as to what happened to George W. Bush's military records. I thought we got those, right? He was on coke. This is this ad is so bad that I thought it was a spoof. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. That is ridiculous. Some beautiful Tom Bunk. Juggles, the juggling juggler who juggles. Writer Mo Willems. Mo Willems, that's my child's favorite author. Well, she likes some of the books he wrote. That's fascinating. I got to get Mo Willems on here. All that really matters is the end of it. And why does it matter? Because Tom Bunk is the artist. So that no matter what, it's fantastic. And it's gruesome and gory, and it's just beautiful. Boy, they are not letting up on these ads. Some John Caldwell. You're not at... He is, I have to say, one of the... maybe... this might be actually profoundly dumb to say. He is one of the most underrated MAD contributors. Now, who is he underrated by? I don't know. I'm making an assumption. But I love him because he does make some very funny stuff. He's not afraid of potty humor. Most memorably, the guy who's going to a drive-through colonoscopy. You're not exactly full of the true Christmas spirit if you use your Christmas stocking in the commission of a felony. The vast majority of your Christmas movie collection are adult features. Let's zoom in on some of these. Come on. You use your office designation of Secret Santa as a license to stock. Relax, just checking sizes. Your Christmas tree is an endangered species. Like it? It's a Buckenhauser Bolivian fir. I won't tell you what it costs, but there's only a couple of hundred of them left in the forest. With a straight face, you're able to re-gift the last 6 pages of this year's page-a-day calendar. That Dave Barry, he always saves the best for last. Oh, great. Giant 2-page ad. Are we on the winning side? Wait, are we are we winning the war on terrorism? I am such a profoundly bad reader sometimes. I don't know. I just how did I make it to adulthood? Writer Barry Liebman, artist Ward Sutton. We could never inflict as much damage on the terrorists as they did to us on 9/11, when those bloodthirsty sadists single-handedly revived the careers of Geraldo Rivera and Rudy Giuliani. He's in the news again. Look at his little shiny dome. Our only cohesive plan to get rid of the terrorists who hate our freedoms is to get rid of those freedoms. Oof. Yeah, that is true. Terrorists don't know that if they don't kill our soldiers, our VA hospitals might. Ugh. That's a little harder to swallow. Here we have the Don Martin calendar. Wait. Oh, I guess. Here's a Mad ad parody. Blows headphones. Oh my gosh. I wonder. This is one of those Mad things where it's like nobody is ever going to buy Mad number, what was this? 484. Nobody's ever going to buy a Mad 484 and worry, oh man, I hope that the Don Martin 2008 calendar is still in there. Oh, geez. Oh, boy. What is this? Is this a holiday or something? July 15th? What August 19th? Is that? That's Labor Day, right? September 16th? These are just put in random. November 11th? October 4th? Those are random, right? Oh, that's when new issues of Mad come out. Golly. All right. There we go. Look at the key. That's what I should have done. Make all ways to keep voters interested until Election Day. Okay, so this is marked December of 2008, but as we all know, they're released before then, so this probably came out in October. So, yeah, it was not, the election hadn't happened, but it's like, boy, it's really election heavy, or politics heavy. The Mad World of Family Life. Stan Sinberg and Mark Hempel. I'm not sure that either of those names ring a bell. Let's read one of these. Mike, what'd you do? Get another haircut? Yeah, you like it? What is it with you? You're the straightest looking kid I ever seen. Yeah, you're 16. You're supposed to freak out your folks, dude. I am freaking them out. I'd like you both to meet my dad. That's kind of an old gag, right? Hey, it's reliable. Look at those kids running wild. It's horrible. You go for a relaxing night out and have to listen to these brats. Let's go to a quieter place. Okay. Come on, kids, we're leaving. I like that one. This is sort of, it seems to kind of be taking the place of Dave Berg. Oh, here we have Monroe and the Tutor. And this is with a different artist. This is no longer Bill Ray, still written by Anthony Barbieri. And but now it's Tom Fowler and colorist Carl Peterson. Carl Peterson is the colorist. I think, it's fine, but I think it was Bill Ray was so much the reason why I enjoyed it. This guy, I mean, his style's cool, but it's just not quite the same. Like, the characters are all like on, you know, they're recognizable, right? But it's like stuff like this, right? So that's hair. That's his hair. I don't know. It just worked better, like not colored and not rendered, right? Just like these swoops of black ink that was put on there. So it's just it it's something. It's a style, or this is like a cartoon or character design that really works best with more minimalist art style, I think. Yeah, it's just not the same. Peter Cooper with his spray painted Mad magazine, or spray painted Spy versus Spy. I was kind of surprised how much Peter Cooper grew on me as a artist writer of Spy versus Spy. I really want to reach out to him because I do have a lot of questions. What the heck is the difference? Like, this is so dumb. Like, why would you even do this? Oh my gosh. A mad look at sports scandals. Oh, like, oh, his coach is calling the ambulance. Why don't we just put money on the Giants? So here we have, we're all having a good life. It's never too late to make a Tanya Harding joke. Look at look, I have this plant, whack her knee. Oh wait, I slip and fall. Oh man, they were both screwed. Psst. Take a fall. Oh, that's very good. I mean, that was like, that's perfect, right? It just really shows his storytelling skills. Oh, here we go, the not so hot topic catalog. Writer Scott Mako, photographer Irving Schild, and stylist Albert Crudo. Oversized old lady sunglasses, disposable duct tape headband, suspender garters. You're not going out like that. Miniskirt. Sciatica inducing 18 to 30 pound industrial work boots for girls. A layered. Fosters home for imaginary friends crap. Genital strangling girl pants for guys. Oh my gosh. And somehow, Hot Topic has still survived. Oh, it's a whole catalog. This is perfect. Celebrating 25 years of punk being completely over. Oh my gosh. False eyelashes for boys. A Naruto knitting bag. Distressed black thermal Henley. There's the Smurf hoodie and the Death hoodie. Henry Rollins garden owl. Perfect. Snot print bandana. Confusing political statement hat. This is perfect. Hey, is there any better way for our target demographic of largely disinterested but vaguely anti-war teens to say screw authority to the world than wearing a military-issue olive green cadet hat embroidered with army stripes while completely missing the irony? standard cotton canvas blend cap available at any Army Navy surplus store for under $4. We've sewn a 14 cents label with our logo on the inside. And there you go. $18, please. I remember wanting briefly to shop at Hot Topic and then thankfully deciding against it. This is, I don't know, I feel like this one is a little bit predictable what the image will be. Millenniums have passed, yet we still learn challenging new lessons daily. When we feel there's little left to surprise us, new vital evidence of a subhuman takes us aback and reveals how little we've progressed. Oh, it's Michael Vick. Oh my God. It's Michael Vick strangling a dog. Oh my God. And there we have it, ending on a high note. This has been MAD number 484. Thank you for watching. Remember, hit like, subscribe, share this out. I can only grow this channel with your help, and I do very much appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.